Hi everyone, my name is Yvonne Princess Shabango. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share and comment. So today we're going to talk about living within your means, and which is like a problem in South Africa. So I think a lot of people in South Africa, especially, I think it's a very important topic that we need to talk about, and we need to have understanding of what it means living within your means, because I mean we're going through dire times at this particular moment, and people do not have enough finances and the economy is sinking and stuff like that. So it's really important that we live within our means during these trying times. So technically, living within your means that you live within a budget that you can afford. I mean, if you get paid like 5,000 rand, you budget according to that 5,000 rand. You don't overspend. You don't go beyond the 5,000 rand. Live within what you can afford. So if you earn 5,000 rand, probably you can't go and want an apartment that's worth 4,500, because it means that most of your needs will not be looked after because you've spent most of the money on rent. You won't be able maybe to have transport or groceries or stuff like that. So it would be maybe advisable that maybe you get paid 5,000 rand, live in a place whereby you pay 1,000 rand, or you share with someone where you pay 1,000 rand, 1.5, so that you have enough to spend throughout the month. So technically, I'm going to talk about a few things that I think lead to people not living within their means, lead to people not spending. And I'm not an expert in finances, so I'm just talking from my own experiences and from my own observation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you guys about things that I feel like actually lead to people not living within their means. So number one, people have a tendency of comparing themselves with other people, which is actually it's a joke, because I mean you can't see a person slaying and want their lives, because you don't know how they make money, where they get money from, or what are their plans. So you can't do that. It is not right, guys. Stop comparing yourself to other people or people that are competitive. You see your fellows, your friends or your mates buying maybe a G-Wagon. I mean, everyone wants a G-Wagon, and you also go and buy a G-Wagon at the time you can't afford to pay the installment of a G-Wagon. Stop it. It's not worth it. Don't live your life competing with people, because sometimes the person that you're competing with does not even care about you. They're not even aware that you're competing with them. They're just living their life according to what they afford. And then some people overspend because maybe it's therapy to them. You find out that you're depressed or you're going through the most, and you find comfort in buying new clothes. So you end up buying new things beyond what you can afford. It's also not right. So also people overspend because maybe they want to impress people around them. And also sometimes you don't live within your means because maybe, I think actually BlackTax is a contributing factor also of you not being able to live within your means, because sometimes you find out that, okay, you get a nice job and maybe they pay you 10k or 15k, and then now ekaya, because you've told them that you earn such and such, or they assume because they see you looking good that you earn such and such, they now expect so much from you. And because it's your family, I mean, if your parents need some things, most of the time it's hard to say no. You end up giving them what you can't even afford. So in those circumstances, it's very important that we communicate with our families, have constructive conversations where you tell your family that, okay guys, I got a job, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to renovate the house now, or I'll be able to do ABCD now. Explain to them, have honest conversations with them that, okay, yes, I can have a weave, an expensive weave, or I'm driving a great weave and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean I have so much. This is what I can afford to help with. So that our parents, our families know that, okay, even when they ask things, they're asking from what perspective, because sometimes we keep quiet and we just keep on doing, and at the time it's not within what you can afford. You find out that at home they want 5,000 and you can only afford 2.5, but because you haven't communicated with them, they're going to keep asking for 5,000, and you're going to put yourself in debt, you're going to be unhappy, and you're just going to be this person that's financially frustrated, emotionally, and you're not a happy person. Because I mean, financial stress can actually lead you to stressing over everything in your life, because when you think of not having money, you can't pay your own rent, you can't pay your own bills, you can't do stuff for other people. You end up questioning yourself and stuff like that. So what I'm going to say to you guys about living within your means, what I'm going to leave with you is teach yourself to budget. And just because everyone is buying Nike, it doesn't mean you have to buy Nike. If you afford Itomi, actually, oh my God, it's been long without seeing Itomi actually. But if you can afford Itomi, buy Itomi instead of a Nike sneaker. If you afford the All-Star, buy All-Star. If you afford maybe normal simple cakes from Mr. Price, do that. Do not want to go with the trends and say just because everyone is doing ABCD, everyone can afford ABCD, then you want to do that. It won't end well. It will end in tears before it, because we don't know why people do the things they do. So work on your own personal budget. Do not look at what other people are doing. Stay away from trying to fit into trends. Work with a budget that you that actually honestly depicts your finances. So if you have 5,000 rand, work within that. If you can only afford to eat a chicken licken once a month, do that. Don't find yourself in fancy restaurants that you can't afford because your friends are doing it. Sometimes it's very important for you to be actually honest with yourself, that okay, before it, you guys want us to go to maybe Signature. I can't afford Signature. I can't afford that. So what I can afford is ice cream, maybe from KFC or whatever the case may be. So guys, thank you so much for watching. You're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And you're also welcome to share how you actually live within your means, how you jot down your budget, and what COVID-19 has taught you about finances. Personally, I've learned that it's very important to save, and it's very important to have a budget. And COVID has actually taught me a lot. I think my next video is going to be about what COVID has taught me. And I know a lot of people are talking about negatives and stuff like that, because I mean, there's a lot of negatives, but I think I'd also note the positive things that I've seen in my life because of this pandemic that we're going through. In as much as there's negatives, guys, stay blessed. You are loved, and God bless you and your family. You're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Bye bye. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their other friends to come and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.